Hello and welcome to Krista So Crafty. My name is Krista. I appreciate you being here. If this is the first time, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of a UV resin light. Now, I bought this specifically because I want to make some keychains for some friends' kids who are graduating this year. So let's just dive right into it. So I purchased this off of Amazon, and if you like, I can link it down below. So the brand is Let's Resin. Let's open it up. So it comes with a cord and then instructions, of course. And this is the UV light. So it just pops up like that. And I wanted to make sure to get one that didn't have a base across here. I wanted to be able to have my items here and put this over top of it. I didn't want to have to put them inside. So that's why I chose this one. Comes with a charger cord. It's USB, which is great. Plugs in here. But I think it's fairly basic to use. Unfold the brackets, place the lamp on the surface. Make sure to avoid direct sunlight. So if you push this button once, it'll set the timer for 60 seconds. If I push it twice, it'll set it for 120 seconds. Prepare your UV resin, place it under the lamp, press the button to cure it. You may also place the lamp over your resin, hover it over your resin to cure it. Yeah, and that's it. It's pretty easy. So it says try not to touch the LED beads directly with your hands. So that's these ones here. Avoid looking at the light, of course, when it's on for a long time. Do not use it in or near places with easy access to flammable and explosive objects. So be very careful with this. The other thing that I ordered with the UV light was a UV resin kit. I can't pronounce that, Y-I-E-H-O, but I did get this off of Amazon as well, and it is used with craft or jewelry making. So let's take a look and see what's in here. Okay, so we have 3 nozzles. And then we have 3 containers of this fast curing, low odor, no mixing and measuring UV resin. And this is a clear, which is what I wanted. There's 100 grams in each of these 3 bottles. And again, I got this off of Amazon. And then this is information, specifications about the resin itself, and then different curing times. And I'm assuming that's, oh, and then about bubbles, how to get rid of bubbles. If you have just a little lighter or a heat source, just run it over there and that will get rid of the bubbles. Do not stir the glue because that will create bubbles. You can add colors, color powder, glitters, or dried flowers to eliminate the bubbles inside. Once you've done that, just let it sit for about 30 minutes. Make sure you warm the resin in warm water. Will help it flow better. The larger bubbles can be punctured with a toothpick or a needle. The small bubbles can be scooped out with a spoon. So I think this is going to work great for what I'm wanting it for. So I only need one of these right now. So let's put the other ones back in here. We'll keep one nozzle out. We'll put that back in here. So what I do plan on doing, and this is what we're working on today, if I can get this back in the bag, you know what, it just doesn't matter. I have made up a bunch of keychains for the class of 2024, as you can see. Now you'll notice that they're all different colors. The reason being is that they're all from different schools. Now, some of their colors are blue and white, so that's what I've done. Some of them are black and green, some are yellow and gold and green, you know. So I've gone through and done that. And then on the back side, I've put their names. And so what I want to do is take this resin and put it on here so that these become permanent. I did use permanent vinyl, but after a while, you know, things get scuffed and stuff, and I want this to stay looking nice for as long as possible. So this is why I purchased the UV light and the resin, was to make these. Now, I do have a video on how I made these. not these specifically, but the process. So I will link that up here for you, and you can go and check that out if that's something you would like to see. Now I will go through before I use any resin, and I will clean the surface because obviously I've been touching them and I do not want my fingerprints under the resin forever and a day. So I will give these a quick wipe with some rubbing alcohol and then let them completely dry before we start using our resin. Now with the resin, even though it says it's a low odor, you'd still want to take precaution. I'm in my sewing room actually right now because my craft desk is a bit of a mess. Too many projects on the go. But I am in my sewing room and I will have my window open, which is right here. And I will make sure that, you know, I'm not directly breathing in the fumes that will come off of this. So be very careful with this, okay? Because it is a chemical. Okay, so we have everything ready to go. And just to let you know, I really thought that this was like a rechargeable light thing. It's not. You have to have it plugged in. So that was my error. But it does have a nice, really long cord. So you can run it from the, you know, plug-in and stuff. All right, we are ready to go. I have my nozzle on my resin. I have my gloves on, as you can see. And I'm just going to start pouring this on here. I had to go get my popsicle stick. So I'm just going to pour this on here. I'm going to pour some right in the middle. And this says it's a very low odor, which is great. So I'm just going to put some here. And I probably need more than that, but let me zoom in a little bit more. So I'm just going to use this to help kind of push it around to the edge. I don't want it to go over. These gloves aren't quite tight enough on my finger, but I'm hoping they're going to work. So I'm not stirring this. I'm just moving it to the very edge of the keychain here. And again, we don't want to close up that hole. Just using this to help move this around. Getting it right to the edge, making sure everything is covered. And you know, I really can't smell this at all, which is wonderful. I do have a window open right beside me here. I don't want this real thick, so I'm kind of spreading it out so that everything is covered, but it's not going to be a big bulge, if you know what I mean. I don't want a big dome on here. And so far, so good. I don't see any bubbles. Okay, I think I need to put one little squirt here. Like that. Now let's see if I can move this around without it moving too much. Because of course I can't get my finger on there now. I'm gonna move some of this over here. Make sure that I get it right to the edge. I want this to look really nice. A little bit more here to do. And that looks good to me. So when you're working with this, you can see that little divot right there? That means that it's not quite as thick as it is in other places. So I'm just using this little stick to help move stuff around. So I'm going to get this one cooking, so to speak. So I'm just going to move it up here. And then I can bring this over top, which was perfect size for this board because it sits right over top like this. And I'm going to press it once for 60 seconds and we'll let it go. All right, 60 seconds is up. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay, so let's process these three and then I will work on some of these other ones. Hello, my friend. Hello. Did you come to visit me? Oh my goodness, are you outside and I'm inside? Oh, poor baby. Do you want inside? Okay, I'll come let you in. My partner in crime is back. Well, he's leaving. Bye, Tux. So here I am Putting the resin on the last keychain on the second side. Again, making sure I get to the very edge so that there's no little divots or anything like that. And then I'm just going to move this one over a little bit. And I have been doing these at 120 seconds. And that seems to be perfect. So I'll see when these are set. All right, those ones are done as well. So what I love about these are that you can touch them as soon as they're set. They're wonderful. I love it. They turned out so nice. And they're permanent, right? So none of these letters are going to peel off or flake off at all. I think they turned out so nice. So nice. So now we need to go through and decorate them. So we need to put the keychain part on, right? We need to put the keychain part on. So that's these. Okay, so I need 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, honestly, every time you hear that, do you hear 2, 4, 6, 8? Who do we appreciate? I don't know, just me? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. All right, so we need 8 keychains. 2, 4, 6, 8. And we're gonna need some of these jump rings. We're gonna need some of these little things. So, trying to decide. So I think I'll put a yellow one on with that one for Haley. Move those out of the way for a minute so I can get these organized. And maybe I'll put a blue one on with that for Aiden. And then we'll put, there's the white ones here. I can get this little package open. So we'll put one on there, and then how about maybe one on that one? And we'll put a blue one on for Natasha, and this one on for there. There's a black one for there, and then what am I going to put on that one now? Do I have, oh, there's another yellow one in here. Perfect. All right. So now, get those out of the way. I think we have everything we need to get these put together. And of course we have our jump rings. What I like to do, take some of these out here. And I have some little pliers that I'm going to use. And all you need to do is take your little tassel thing and put your jump ring through, like so. And now you can do it one of two ways. You can either close it up and then put it on the ring, or you can put the ring over and then use your little pliers. So I like these ones. I like these ones better. They're just a little bit wider, and so there. That's on there like that. See? And then you take another jump ring and you put your chain through there. Then you take your keychain and run it through. Run the jump ring through the hole and then close that up. And that, my friends, is how you make these little keychains. I have a video on how to make the keychains themselves. I will link that up here. But as far as the resin, I mean, it's wonderful. I think that's very cool. So the other thing is I have a bunch of these little hearts that say love. So I thought maybe what we could do is put one of these on there as well. So they do have a little ring on them. So let's just see if we can hook that on here. There we go. Just run that around there like that. There. That looks good. I love that. I think that's great. So class of 2024 and their name on the other side. And they're going to be able to put this on their keychain, on their backpack, wherever they want to put it. I think this is great. So I'm going to continue on and do the rest of these. You want to make sure that your jump ring is closed all the way. Again, I'm taking my heart and I'm going to put it onto the keychain. And there we go. So now, let's bring these all back in and we'll show you all that I've done. And I think they turned out so good. So again, there's 8 of these. So I think they turned out so nice with their names on the back, and they're totally enclosed. None of the vinyl is going to peel off over time. Very cool. I really hope you enjoyed this video tutorial today. I had so much fun, and you know, the UV resin was extremely easy to use, and it says low odor. It definitely is. Now again, I do have my window open. I love that I don't have to mix it. I can just pour it on and get right into my project. And using the UV light was a wonderful thing as well. This was extremely easy to use. I'm just going to unplug it here so you could get a little bit closer. There we go. Very simple to use. And again, I love how this is open. It's not closed in, so that you can just set it right over top of your items. You don't have to move them. Perfect for this situation. It worked great. So again, the resin and the Let's Resin UV light, I will list down below for you. I will also list the keychain kit came with all of these. So all of the tassels, the jump rings, the keychains, and the acrylic circles. So all of that came in a kit. I will list that down below for you as well. But I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I had so much fun making it, and I can't wait to try this on something else. So keep posted, because who knows what else I'll do with this. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. I'd love for you to join us. And make sure you click on that bell to receive a notification every time I upload a new video. Thank you again, and happy crafting. Here's a couple of videos you can watch while you're waiting for me to upload a new video. Thanks again.